or unrest, untruth. Okay, not being satisfied with any of the thing going on in your city or town or something else. Resolve. Resolve in the sense to decide. Resolve to decide. Precious, valuable or dear one. Very valuable, having lots of value to that particular thing or something else, or the dearest. Okay. Trembling, shaking, queering. Yes, trembling in the sense shaking or queering, whispering. Okay. Shrike, scream or cry out. Shrike in the sense scream. Okay, give a huge big scream or cry out. Choked, suffocated. Choked in the sense suffocated. If you got any shock when somebody has killed or died, you will get the shock, right? That is called as choked. Okay, now coming towards the lesson. The main characters of the lesson are Panna, Padma and Champa, Banveer. Okay, who is Panna? Panna is the nurse of infant child Uday Singh. What is the meaning of infant? A newborn baby is called as infant. Okay, a newly born baby is called infant child. Padma and Champa were the maids of the royal kingdom. Okay, Padma and Champa were the maids. Maids in the sense the servants who are working in that kingdom. Okay. Banveer, half brother of Uday Singh, who was ruling Mewar for Uday Singh. Who is Banveer? He is half brother or step brother of Uday Singh. Who is Uday Singh? The infant son or child. Okay. Who is ruling over the Mewar for Uday Singh? He will be ruling that particular city for that infant child, small child. Okay, see here. The bedchamber of infant Prince Uday Singh in the palace of Chittor. The prince is sleeping in his ivory bed and his nurse Panna, who is young Rajput woman, is sitting on another bed. Her little son, who is of the same age as the prince, is lying asleep beside her. The maid Padma comes in. Yes. What happens here? The bed chamber, the room of the infant prince Uday Singh. Okay, the small baby, the small child who had newly born. Okay, and in the palace of Chittor. Chittor is the city. Okay, in that palace, Uday Singh will be there. The prince is sleeping on his ivory bed. The prince means the small baby is sleeping on his ivory bed. Ivory bed means the royal bed. The bed which is made of ivory. Ivory in the sense, ivory means the teeth of elephant. Okay? The teeth of elephant, bed made of the teeth of elephant. And his nurse Panna. Panna is the nurse of Uday Singh. We know that. And his nurse Panna is sitting on the other bed. She will be the young Rajput woman. Okay. With her little son. Yes. Panna will be also having her own son. Okay. Panna will be also having her own son of the same age of the prince. Okay. And he was also lying asleep. At this moment, Padma will come into the Uday Singh's room. Okay. So let us see what happens here. Padma will come into the chamber of Prince Uday Singh. So what she will ask? She will ask that, where is the prince? Where is the prince? So what Panna will reply? There he is, and here's my son. Both of them have fallen asleep. Just fallen asleep. What Panna will reply to Padma? That there he is. He is on the bed sleeping. Yes, both her son and the Uday Singh, Prince Uday Singh, are sleeping. They have fallen just asleep. Before few minutes, they have slept. So Padma, I am worried. What Padma will say? I am worried. Panna, yes, I am worried too. Everything has been going wrong since the death of Ranaji. Nobody seems to be happy. The nobles are quarreling among themselves. They have become mean and selfish. Yes, what Panna is telling here, I am also worried. Padma and Panna both are worried because the king of that Chittor has been died. Padma and Panna both are worried here. Why they are worried? Because the Rana Ji, the king of that Chittor or Mewar has been died. Okay, the king, the ruling king has been died and the power is given to Banbir. Okay, to rule over that Chittor or Mewar is given to whom? Banbir. Who is Banbir? Banbir is the half brother of Prince Uday Singh. Okay. Nobody is happy in the kingdom. According to Panna, nobody is happy in the kingdom and the nobles. Who are the nobles? Nobles are the ministers who will be the advisors of the king in that kingdom. Okay. They are quarreling among themselves. What they are doing? They are quarreling among themselves. They have become mean and selfish. The nobles, the ministers and the authorities have become mean and they have become the selfish person after the death of the king. So fifth line, Padma. Banbir has become very ambitious. Do you think the nobles like him? Yes, so Panna, what she will reply? They have to like him. They are not strong enough to dislike him. Yes, what Padma is asking to Panna? Yes, Banbir is very ambitious and courageous. Yes, after the death of Ranaji or the king of the Chittor, Banbir has become very ambitious person. And do you think the ministers, the nobles like the Banbir? Will they make him the king of that Chittor or Mewar? Okay, so what Panna will reply? They have no option. They have to like him. If they dislike him or they go against him, Banbir will kill them. Okay, see here. Padma. But isn't he grateful to them? Isn't he normal or grateful to them? The nobles, the ministers. So what Panna will reply? Can a snake ever be grateful to anyone? Banbir and gratitude belong to two different worlds. I say, Padma, this Banbir is cursed to the house of Mewar. We have to be careful of him. What Panna is telling? Banbir, she compares Banbir to a snake. Yes, snake can never be grateful. It may bite his own master when it is in trouble. So, Panna will compare Banbir to a snake. He will never be grateful to any minister, any noble, nobody in this kingdom. So, what Panna will say? Banbir and gratitude are two different worlds. Completely they are different. They are opposite. Yes, Banbir is completely different to the word of gratitude. Okay. So I say that Banbir is the curse to the house of Mewar. Curse means bad impression. A bad impression. In Kannada we call as Shapa. Okay. In Kannada we call it as Shapa. Curse in the sense Shapa. Okay. Banbir was the curse to the Mewar, the Chittor. Okay, we have to be careful. Padma and Panna both have to be careful of Banbir because they are taking care of the infant child Uday Singh, who will be the future king of that kingdom. Padma, but isn't he the son of our late Ranaji and half brother of our prince? What Padma will say again? He is the son of our king. Yes, Padma is asking. He is also the son of our King Ranaji and he is the brother of Uday Singh. So, what Panna will say, he may be anything, but I don't trust the man. He has killed some nobles and has crushed the others. They don't dare to say or do anything against him. They are afraid of him and he does what he wants. There is discontent among the people and there is discontent in the army too. Yes, what Panna will say here? He may be anything. He may be the son of Ranaji. He may be the brother of Uday Singh. Okay. Panna don't trust Banbir. Why? Because according to Panna, he is the very cruel man. He has killed number of nobles. Nobles means ministers of the kingdom, and now he has crushed some others. Crushed means he has kept in his fear. He is showing his power. Okay, all of them are afraid of him. They can't speak against him. If they speak against him, Banbir would kill them. Okay, and there is a discontent. I said you before, what is the meaning of discontent? Discontent in the sense having dissatisfaction. We are not satisfied with what the work the Banbir is doing. Okay, there is discontent among the people of the kingdom, among the ministers and among the army also, army units also. Okay, Padma, why doesn't the army throw him out? So what Padma will ask? Why doesn't the army throw him out of the kingdom? So what Panna will reply? It can't. Banbir has formed a party of his own. There are some strong men on his side and everyone is afraid of him. Yes, what Panna will reply? It is not possible. It is not possible to throw out of the army to Banbir because he had formed his own party, his own group in which there are very strong people. There are very strong and efficient people, okay, on the side of Banbir and everyone is afraid of him. All of them are afraid of Banbir. Padma, unfortunate Mewar, your troubles will never end. What can we do, Panna? Yes, unfortunate Mewar. Yes, what the fortune, what is the future of Mewar? There is no good signs in that city, Mewar. So what they will say? Your troubles, when your troubles will come to an end? Padma will ask. Because already Ranaji has died, the king of Chittor, Mewar has died and the queen also has died. Now who is ruling over the Chittor? Banbir is ruling over the Chittor. Okay. Right? Nobody is happy with the Banbir. Panna, we can do a lot. Let the time come. What Panna is saying? We can do so many things. What can we do? They will think. What can we do? We can do number of things. Let the time come. What Panna will reply? Let the time come. Padma, I haven't yet told you the worst about Banbir. Yes, I haven't yet told you the worst thing of Banbir. We don't know the worst part of the Banbir. Panna, what is that, Padma? Panna will ask, what is that? So what Padma will reply softly in the low noise, listen. Banbir wants to become the permanent Rana of Mewar. He was resolved to kill the prince. Yes. What here Padma will say? Banbir wants to become the permanent king of Mewar. He don't want to give the kingship to the Uday Singh. Okay. So what she is telling here, Banbir want to become the permanent king of that city, Mewar, the kingdom. Okay. Panna. And I have resolved to save the prince. When the Rani, the prince's mother, was dying, she said to me, Panna, I have lost everything except my precious child. I am leaving him in your charge. Be a mother to him and protect him from all harm. I promised her that I would give my life to save the life of the prince, and she died smiling. Banbir cannot kill the prince as long as Panna lives. I will fulfill my promise to my late mistress. Yes, what Panna will say? Who will be Panna? Panna will be the nurse of Uday Singh, right? What she will say? I have resolved to save the life of the prince. Okay, Prince Uday Singh, I will save at any cost the life of the prince. Rani. Rani in the sense the queen of that kingdom or the prince mother. Okay. She gave an oath to Panna. I have lost everything now. I have lost almost everything now except my precious child, my wonderful child. Who is the child? Uday Singh is the child. I am leaving him in your charge. What the queen is telling here to Panna? That I am leaving him on your charge. Okay, you can take care of my son. Be the mother to him. Be the mother to him and protect him from all the harms. Protect him from all the discontent, all the harms of the kingdom. Okay, I promised her. Who is I here? Panna. Panna is I. Okay, I promised her means Panna promised the queen that I would give my life. I am ready to give my life to save the life of the prince. And she died smilingly. Banbir cannot kill the prince as long as Panna lives. I will fulfill my promise to my late mistress. I will fulfill my promise at any condition or cost.
So in the next part we will see how Panna will save the life of the infant king Uday Singh.